different folks, but the big one right now is Camp Royal, and I won't know until Monday when I meet with them. One thing they want, and I'm saying this for Cameron, they like to do a background check if you're going to be working with kids. I did this, they say they check it every 3 years, and I think it's been 5 or 6 since I did it, but whoa, filling it out. It's like, I called them. I said, I'm not applying for a loan. You know, and I've done this for 27 years. Are you sure about this? Oh, it's all secure. Okay, because when they wanted my social security number, I went, wait a minute. They got everything. They got my license number, they got everything. So, all right, we'll do it for the cause, but I did tell her, better keep it private because Rotary's going to hear from me if something happens.
I have a question about that.
Yeah.
Did you use, sorry, I'm playing with this. Did you use, we bought one just like this, so you got to get used to me being in the back scanning the room.
And what is that?
Oh,
Is that a camera?
go look at your own handsome face.
Oh, dangerous.
I know, there you are.
Oh, wow, look at that. All
I
right.
know, it's a wild ride. I know, I'm just practicing. I'm recording, but I'm practicing. Anyway, have you talked to Be a Mentor, that organization?
No, I haven't.
Okay, we have to do a whole situation similar to that, which should be permanent. I wonder if Rotary should get its own ORI. Anyway, we can talk about it another time, but there's a way to set up like the fingerprinting and background check so that it's concurrently, so that the results are like constantly.
And they stay with you?
Yeah, because I don't have to, I mean, I got fingerprinted 10 years ago, and the results just keep going back to the district because they know who I am.
I understand the cause, the reason.
But it's, no, but Be a Mentor is an organization that works with our school district so that you can do that. So you can volunteer in any of our schools safely, and they receive the results and like monitor it. And because QSP is not a big enough organization to have our own ORI number, we contract with Be a Mentor to maintain that, so you get a volunteer badge, because sometimes the district is really sticky about wanting to make sure that whoever is, especially I think post-COVID, they're going to want to make sure that anyone that's on a school site is badged, because they have like a color coding for the badges. So like contractors are one color, staff is another color, admin is another color, volunteers are another color. So I wonder if we want to talk about like reaching out to Be a Mentor so that Rotarians interested in working with Interact kids can get badged so that it's easier. I have a contract badge, but but not everyone does. So that may be an easier way, because then a lot of that legal stuff goes through Be a Mentor instead of through an individual. And it gets put on other people's shoulders instead of, I know. But like QSP uses the same, you know what I mean? Like it's not, you wouldn't, like my social was probably on it, and it probably is still your social and your license number,
It's
but
a service that did it. It wasn't Rotary itself.
I think there's probably a way to streamline it, is my point. Not to hijack the meeting about fingerprinting, but it is for, the kid safety. So, because it also, like getting a badge also includes your TB test, so now it's also going to include your COVID vaccination, so that it's always up to date, so that they know who's there and what's going on, and so that we can do contact tracing for all of those highly contagious diseases.
Either way, I'm hoping I'll pass.
Sorry, Tom.
Did they ask about your tattoos?
Next week, we don't have a speaker. We're just gonna kind of have like a general meeting where we talk about fundraising, potentially something to replace the crab feed. If you were at our Zoom meeting last week, we kind of sneak previewed what we were thinking about option, kind of restaurant date situation. We talked about maybe like doing some volunteer events at the tree lighting, passing out hot chocolate. I don't know if there's any crab feed updates. I don't know if this is a good time to get into that at all.
So So, yeah, like you said, I have a little, it's like a little spot in Pinole, a tiny little spot. It's just an empty lot. It had been sitting there for about 15 or 20 years. I acquired it and I thought of doing something there, and I thought of, you know, I look for music and food and the arts, just wanted to combine it together. So I originally from Oakland. I was born and raised in Oakland. But when I was young, I used to come to Pinole and Richmond and with friends and stuff like that. So I know the area, and I came across this little space, and I thought, what a great thing I could put it be all mine, invite people together, and form little events. It's nothing big, just small, quaint events where people can socialize and meet each other, and you can discover a new world that you maybe aren't able to explore outside. There's a community, a senior community, living facility nearby, and I thought they can join, and they don't have access to the outside world. There's a juvenile center also there, so people from all ages can join in. So it also will be available for people to rent and have their own little event. We will be coordinating also, or combining resources with Kitchen 812, right? Yes. With Alaska there, we've met with Alaska, so we're all excited about it. Going through the planning design phase, and it's just being reviewed, so hopefully we'll start ground or break ground in June. So, yeah. I will show you a little bit synopsis about it. So this is what it would look like. I don't know if you guys, I'm gonna circle this around so you guys can see it. It's just really small. We at least have this for the next 5 years that we have it guaranteed. The city is considering it as a temporary until we build something on like a brick and mortar. So hours of operation will be Tuesday through Sunday. Thursday through Sunday, 9 to 9 p.m. We'll have different vendors, like mobile vendors, music and performing artists. We'll have on Saturdays, there is a farmer's market right on the parking lot. We'll bring in the farmer's market maybe as an extension. Let's see. Thinking of maybe during Christmas we can have a little craft sale so that schools can participate and they can raise some money there. Bring like homemade cookies and homemade goods. They can have a chance to make little funding revenue. We have some themes like the spring harvest, a taco fest, a barbecue fest, a art walk, Halloween event, a Day of the Dead, a Christmas tree light, and a night at the archives. So hopefully we can tap into maybe some historic. Bring the Historic Alliance of Pinole, maybe have them present something. Oh, society, I'm sorry. Maybe have someone speak about their experiences in Pinole, what it was like before, or people who were here in the Bay Area before the whole boom of development happened. So share some stories that way. Yeah, so that is my plan. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask me.
On top of sharing where it's located, for those of us that don't know, what is the occupancy that you're allowed to have there?
Occupancy is about 180.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Okay, where is this again?
It is.
Look at the, she'll show you the.
Oh, I know, but did
photos.
you think it could fit 180?
2337 San Pablo Avenue.
So is it just outside of the old bank building, but
Yes.
in between the?
Yes, right in
Yeah.
between,
That stone corner.
yes.
But it can fit 180 people?
Yeah, pretty much. If you're not all sitting, the sitting capacity is more like 45.
Okay.
Party.
It is 180.
Rachel? So you said you have, it's gonna have regular hours, you know?
It'll be Thursday through Sunday, so Wednesday through Monday, we're trying to work that out, maybe having, some vendors that wanna take that on themselves, maybe they wanna rent the Monday portion, you know, the permit on their own, or on a Tuesday.
So on the Thursday through Sunday part, you're gonna have a kitchen available or something?
So we'll have either a mobile vendor, like maybe a food truck. Yeah, so maybe like a food truck or a catering company that'll cater to the events. Yeah, Saturdays we'll leave it open so that we can have the vendors that want to expand from the farmer's market, they can just come in, we'll have some tables so they can sit down.
So when will it open?
Hoping maybe middle of next year of 2022, hopefully by March. And we'll break ground hopefully January. We're not gonna really build any like brick and mortar. There's gonna be a shed there, maybe a working shed, a storage shed. But it's gonna be pretty much open space. It'll be open space. We won't be open during the rainy season, unfortunately.
We have one.
It's the way we've been, it's been very dry these past few years.
So when you say they're open space, will there be any seating available?
Yes, we'll have some seating.
And how are you gonna handle that part?
So we'll have seating that's mobile, so we'll bring out the chairs, so at the end of the day, we'll bring them back in and put them in the storage. We might have some benches that will be, there, that will be affixed to the ground, but most of them will be, removable.
Are you gonna have a alcohol permit for like beer and wine?
Unfortunately not, that's something that I hope we can maybe try to bring in the future. And I've had several people ask about that, it's just the logistics and the permits and community, they probably are really like not really certain how this is gonna work, or if it's gonna be too noisy or too busy for people, so we wanna keep it very safe right now and prove to the community, this is good for the community, we're not gonna do anything crazy or wild, and once they see that, you know, it means good and that the people accept it or the community accepts it, then we can apply for beer and wine.
Or is the business that you're operating going to be selling things? And how do you make a profit?
Be renting the space from vendors, and on top of that, I'll be creating the events myself and providing maybe membership. They can go online and donate or buy membership for X amount, and that'll provide them tickets to events throughout the year, or maybe in a couple events or something like that. Yes.
Did you say you bring the live music?
Yes, we'll have non-acoustical, non-amplified, we'll have acoustical. And if there is a particular event that we can maybe bring in a band or a music group that will require acoustic, like amps, then we would have to get a separate permit or just have it approved by the department.
For that?
Yes, specifically for that. Yeah, but for now, anyone who's acoustical with a guitar, that would be no problem.
There's been great music at the farmer's market lately.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we need to go tag it along,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
extend it and have some fun.
You have an awning or some kind of protection against the elements also?
Not currently, just umbrellas. Yeah, just umbrellas.
You have a stove and music, you need something to do.
Yes, I'm thinking we may need, maybe a movable stage and maybe some kind of platform, yeah. We can figure that out somehow. And I am totally open, I do have a website now open that you can go in and then you can join the mailing list or send me comments or suggestions, like if there is a particular, musician that you want to see here in that day, or you need the space, or you have a vendor that you can recommend that might benefit from being there, and so open, yeah.
If you give us the website, I think we can add it to our,
Oh, great,
you know.
and I'm gonna pass this around if you guys wanna see it.
Yeah.
It's, Casa Amada Garden. So Casa Amada came as the, I guess, the traditional, Latin phrase, like casa, beloved home, so wanna make it feel like it's kind of like a garden, like a home garden, and where you're inviting your guests and you're hosting for them, and it makes you feel like home, like at a garden at your house. That was kind of like the concept of it, so. Beloved home garden.
Be a good addition to Pinole.
Yeah, I think it would be great. My background also is in design. I do kitchen design, kitchen remodeling, and interior design, and I do a little bit of gardening as well. So it was a nice opportunity for me to tie that in also, so I can maybe continue my services there.
What are the permanent improvements that you're gonna do on the site?
So I will be grading the ground, putting a new fence, shed and lighting. So it's pretty minimal, it's not like, constructing a whole big brick and mortar building.
Or a former stage.
Not a former stage, but there'll be pavement so that we can have a stage there.
Oh, you can, yeah, portable.
Yeah, portable.
What about restrooms?
Yes, there'll be a portable restroom. It's not going to be, brick and mortar. Oh, another thing that I did want to mention. The property owner or the person who purchased the old bank building, he has actually, rented it out to, Pear Street Bistro. So he's gonna open a Pear Street cafe there. Yes, oh, and you know what, Jill, I want to give you his number.
Told us that.
He wants to join. I totally forgot to invite him, or I apologize.
Next time, Rochelle, don't worry.
Yes, but I think he would love to come and join the meeting, so that so I talked to him, very nice guy, and we'll coordinate so that also Francisco, the owner, he's just such a nice and very smart young man. He's got a successful restaurant. We can open it up, and then if he has an event or I have an event, it can be open so that, you know, we can coordinate or collaborate. If he has an event or he's got a client who wants to open it up for reception, then the garden is there as well. So it would be a nice addition to what we have already, so.
So you will work in tandem.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah, so I'm excited
that's a real
about that,
good idea.
yeah. And then if this is successful within a few years, maybe we can convince the city of Pinole to give us that lot on the corner. I mean, nothing's been done there, so I don't know.
Has anybody been to the outdoor location in Petaluma? That, have you seen, I can't remember what it's called, but that's what I'm envisioning is, do you remember what it's called?
No.
And was an open lot, and they've invited food truck vendors to come in between this L shape of food trucks, there's just wooden picnic benches.
And there's a
Music
they-
stage. I
music stage and they serve beer and wine there.
Yeah, I think alcohol is kind of the draw.
I haven't been to that one, but I've been to the one in Berkeley. There's a garden there.
Yeah,
On Gilman, and it's lovely.
Yeah.
It's really lovely.
Which one?
It's right on Gilman. It's I think I have a picture
Yes.
in there. West Spear.
Yes.
West Beer Garden.
West Spear Garden, I don't like that. You can go during the week or on the weekend, and you actually will be so surprised because there is entire families there with kids playing on the corner and the parents having a glass of wine. And it's so family friendly, very family oriented. I think more of these outdoor gardens are kind of popping up. You know, I think it's a nice time to have that.
Yeah, I think with COVID, we appreciate outdoors
Yeah.
as a way to hang out.
Definitely, yeah. So I've been this pre-COVID, one thing to another led it to this big delay, and it's been like a 2-year process, so. Yeah.
It must be nice to finally getting some
Yes.
traction and getting it going.
I'm gonna get the grading permit approved soon, within maybe a couple weeks, it's already submitted, came back to me for changes and questions, so I submitted it just yesterday. So now I'm waiting for the shed component, but within, I would say a month, I think we have the permits to give us the go ahead.
Nice.
Any other questions?
Maybe we can have Rotary there one day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Raquel.
so much.
Yeah, you'll have to let us know the grand opening, we'll be there. We'll be on that.
Yeah.
We're always looking for spaces for our parties, we crash Anna's place a lot. So it would be great.
Excuse me, I'm on Quinnan Street, which is intersects with San Pablo Avenue, just a block towards San Pablo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right by you. Yeah, Richie and I will walk over from our work.
Right there. We're a block away.
Yeah, we'll see you there. Dad and I walked by that corner tonight. Yeah.
So I don't know if we wanna go ahead and do fines and stuff while we're waiting for dinner.
Fuck you. Was it anything?
Yeah, I say let's do it.
All right, well, you asked for it. Okay, so you gotta excuse me for a minute, because I wasn't quite finished waxing on about Cal. I was in the marching band. My wife, to get her to go to a Cal game requires she's gotta leave real early, so we can see the band play on the Sproul Hall steps. Follow the band up to the stadium and absolutely be in position to watch the pregame show. I mean, it's all very, very critical. I'll probably go to Cal games just as much for the band as for the football. And so I was real jacked up about all that, but great seats, and I forgot my badge, and I'm gonna donate $20 here, so.
You must feel really guilty.
I am donating $5 happy dollars in honor of Lester Cozy, who retired.
What a great career.
R.A.R.
You think you'll make the Hall of Fame?
I just
Yes, he
said-
will. Rest in retirement, King.
I'm gonna ask about birthdays and anniversaries. I'm looking right at somebody's birthday back right now.
Look at your back. I already got my birthday.
Plus, I believe I did not see a pin or a badge.
Yes, so
What is
my fine that I have to pay?
$1 million.
Traditionally, it would be $5 for birthday, and we'll leave it at that. And do you want your birthday to be sung to you, and by whom would you like to lead that?
I would say Glenda, because I heard you at the last one for that meeting.
Glenda's got a new job.
He also wants $5 worth of raffle tickets.
I think I owe you something.
I wouldn't know.
I'm gonna have to learn a song, a happy birthday song. Happy birthday
Happy birthday, Cameron. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Happy birthday, Cameron.
Very nice. Now, being an older, low-tech sort of person, you gotta tell me if you're making the donation on Venmo or something like that.
Venmo, yes.
Very good.
He's doing it. I don't have
I see
nothing.
you holding some money.
I don't have nothing.
This much, you want some change?
Sure. Give me 10. You got it.
I got 5.
I'll take 5, that's fine.
All right. Thank you very much.
I rarely have cash, so it's exciting.
Coming back around this way. How you doing, Jamie? You were.
Did you just call me trashy?
He said you're a trash.
Noreen, how you doing?
I'm doing
I'm staying behind you, sorry.
just fine.
Thank you.
You thought he was getting one.
Sorry. Thank you, Ben.
Pretty good.
Thank you very much. Tom, you got anything you'd like to share with the group, or? Oh, you still have the.
Still have a genie.
Would you do 5?
I know one thing, this will be my first weekend off in 2 months.
No Oktoberfest?
Oktoberfest season's over. And it was a good one.
Maureen, thought you were evading the whole process
No,
here.
I always have to pick up a call. It's my mom, so.
Would you like to make a donation for some happy dollars, or? Oh, great.
Don, your job's so easy today.
I don't know.
Can I Venmo you?
You absolutely can. As long as you tell me you're doing that, that's
I am
nice.
Venmoing you. In fact, I had a question about the foundation. Can I Venmo money to the foundation on my payday?
And thank
Yes,
you.
you can. And you can just put foundation in the, yeah. Jamie will mark
So you holding some money there, Mr. Clayton?
It's just some money because it's good to give some money to Rotary clubs and Pinole specific.
Holding at a distance, though.
So he's gonna wave it around until you can't get it.
Am I supposed to smell the aura? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Why not?
Richie, anything, we get from you today, or?
It was late.
Ooh,
You were late.
Thank you.
I just spotted those $5 for being late.
But you did say you had an hour and 20-minute commute from Oakland.
Did from Oakland.
But you know what? Richie spotted me the first time I forgot my badge. So those $5, extra $5 that I committed are for Richie's.
Oh, how nice. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Hey, Ron.
You're welcome.
Jill?
I've got a happy
Anything you want to
$5.
share with the
I was gonna say, I had
membership?
so much fun at Anna's Halloween party as
Yeah.
a poodle that I missed my trash pickup.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Did you look at this?
That's a party. If you missed trash pickup at 1:30 p.m.,
There's
you did it, right?
See you buying the
I
love.
wasn't gonna use that as a hammer, but I just
My sweet
shamed people
president.
into making donations.
I've got a
It was a
happy
fun
It was
$5.
a great night.
Listen up.
It was great. Yes.
Happy $5. Doreen and I are getting ready to celebrate our son's 60th birthday next month.
Oh.
Wow. Anything you would like to say, Glenda, even though you contributed to the glorious birthday song?
Jill.
Okay, very good.
Oh, yeah. And I think, we all owe Glenda a little round of applause.
Oh, no, I don't like actually.
It's chaotic.
Heads up.
Last thing I was gonna say is we owe Glenda a round of applause. She can officially take off her little.
Yay! Oh, her red badge.
Why?
She
What is
attended
this?
the board meeting and she did the 4-way test. You missed both.
I've done both. I don't know.
Wait, do you still have your red thing on?
Yeah.
Oh.
In my car, I do have.
Well, then you can't take it off until you're.
Were you that kid with John? Were you that kid in elementary school?
Good job, Glenda.
You were that
Good job, Glenda.
Kind of a fail.
Take it upon it? I'm gonna Venmo my,
She do a community service thing?
She's been at the craft.
Okay. Just making sure.
Jamie, I'm gonna pause the recording.
That's really a good idea.
Do you want me to end it? No. Recording in progress.
all right, for $4. Get, let's see, 649. 649.
It's me.
Yay!
There's no penalty for calling your own number.
No tax.
All right, $4.
The 99 years into the year.
All right, so the next one I think is the line.
Hmm. 650. And
Oh,
also
that
Glenda.
was Glenda.
It's me.
I love it.
Better mix those babies up.
I reached in pretty deep.
I'm going for a trifecta here, come on.
All right, the
That's
next
my one.
one is for Pinole Rotarians only. It is for the marble to draw how much?
Math again.
Math,
$338.
$338.
Whoa, okay.
606.
Ooh, 606.
I think I'll take that one.
Oh, welcome back.
Yeah.
Last time I did this, I just went in and I came a white bottle. That was like 3 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
So hopefully you get it.
Let's see, you have a white marble in?
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure we're drawing from the right ones.
All
right.
I mustn't do that. That's
My
right.
white marble.
All right, one white marble coming up.
You just said it 3 times.
Okay, I'm really mixing.
Yeah, we're live, but it's not.
Oh, there's something wrong with the marble, it turned green.
Should listen.
Alright. Last one is for Jeannie. We should just give it to Tom because he wins it every time anyway. Richie, you wanna choose this one?
This is 665.
Oh.
665. So guess?
Let's draw again.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, this isn't real.
Oh, what is this for?
This is for the Genie. It's just you get no fines and tickets. You wanna draw?
Just one benefit our guests.
Yeah.
Okay, this is 634.
And it's me.
Yay, another Tom.
Tommy, right?
What exactly does
If
Jeannie
you, if you
do?
see Don Quintel, you can let him know.
Fine avoid, we know.
No fines and tickets at the meeting. Yeah, I guess the next meeting, and then you can do that night, the next night meeting. All right, so next week, 12:30 at Parish Street. All right.
Yeah.
Good.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you again.
What's the physical size of that?